all the calls. We have good evening, guys. Yeah. Why are we actually recording all the calls? Preferably tomorrow, for any of us, if you want to look back, it will help, right? That's the whole purpose, right? So let me share my screen. Let's take a look at two things quickly now, right? Number one, this one, right? So where it is, see for this one, you see, I started making probably payment integration extra. You remember we spoke last week with this Stripe. I actually started making a template. Quickly we can do it. Also, here is where I wanted to actually come up with, this was different. A new website itself with the, also the notification. I think notification, I don't have it now. It is in a different repository. Including the notification, I actually wanted to make it now, today and tomorrow. Plus the reports, annual reports, what we wanted to make it automated fashion. It's still manual. Today we wanted to talk today and tomorrow. If you remember, I suggested we want to speak 2 days this week without fail, because next year is again a year end. So we don't really want to keep it till the end of the year. Or sometimes previous years, what we have done, we published the annual report in January first week, considering that it's okay, which is still fine, but we want to make a discipline at least end of December. When we welcome the new year, January 1st, we should have the report handy, right? So this is where I was actually talking, which I said I need to still make it. They want all of them on. I spoke to an auditor as well, Janani, on this ATG they want for even if you want to assign associate with the payment gateway. PhonePe I spoke, right? And there is one more thing who's that my friend recommended, bulk pay. Called bulk pay. With them as well, I just associated, but everybody looks for that. So we still need to have that as what we spoke generally one-on-one, right? We need to, I think there's a one guy CA whom I sent the parent deed, what we registered as a charity, right? A couple of years ago, Raghav and Muthu Charitable Trust, right? Actually, in the name of my father, I created a charity, the trust actually. So he said the PAN card and all would still be as it is. We don't need to recreate a PAN card. We will renew it. Maybe we'll have to activate it, but all that I'll go through and come back is what the auditor said. That is still pending with them. So we want to make all that eventually. Three things, right? Here itself, I wanted to actually link a report. So that way we don't really need to sit down and execute the queries manually. Maybe tomorrow we'll speak about reports, not today. We'll have it exclusively for reports tomorrow. I wish actually Kushbu could have joined, but again, we need to do some cleaning, right? People are busy, not really able to turn up or acknowledge the messages, right? Which is fine. Maybe it's time for us to keep the group intact, not to have people who are not able to actively take part. Then let's keep it short and precise. 3 people, it's fine. 4 people, it's fine. We'll let them take a break, and whenever they think they are ready, let them join. We'll invite them. That way, we also have the clean and concise group, right? Who are actively taking part. We just don't want as a filler or somebody to add mass. No, not really. I'm talking about admin team. Normal shade, that is fine. The admin team, just we have many people, but a couple of times I have to keep actively pinging, tagging them and asking for the attention. Let's probably know, but that's fine. It has been good enough time. We have respected each other, but still they are not able to. It looks like only for the sake of it, we have many people. Let's keep it intact, have only the people who are actively taking part. That's again a respectful decision for all the greater good. Let's do that as well, Janet. Yeah, I'll do it. Just saying them a thank you note, and then we'll keep the group precise. All right. At least this meeting, somewhere they should join hands. If not, probably they are still busy. They don't really, they are not in a right their mindset or inclined to take part in now. That's okay. Fine. Whenever they think they can, we will do that. Take a note, Jeremy. Clean make an action item, right? But thank you. You created a template. I appreciate that. Thank you. Venkateshwaran, going forward, it is not just this. This is also a part of admin team. Whatever she is doing proactively, we should try to do. This is a good thing she did. Thank you, Janani. I appreciate that. So let's keep the WhatsApp group clean. Main admin team, let's keep it intact. Normal SHaDE group is okay, right? So there again, I'm actively working on for the reports. Payment integration, we cannot do it now because it goes back to ATG and all, which will still take it as a work in progress, certainly. And what I thought, if you remember a couple of months ago when we started, every new member who joins, I explained V1, V2, V3. Now the V2 may not hold good. Whatever BAU, and the V1, we have not done anything. We have our own SBI. That probably we'll call it. The next gen SHaDE, next gen is what directly will go there. There's no V2 and all. Whatever I'm going to make now, it could be next gen. I was even exploring something today on Kotlin with Android, right? Android with the Kotlin. So where was that? I think was it closed?
Is that a language, not Kotlin?
Kotlin is a programming language. That's correct. Yeah. So was that closed? Yeah. Yeah. Android development with the Kotlin. So there was a book here. I think you see here. Yeah. So Android is again an iOS is different. Android is different. It's a pure native mobile application. Kotlin is a language introduced by JetBrains. So this way we could have an Android version of the SHaDE app, which I can probably bring in my colleague, ex-colleague Suresh, but keeping that aside, next-gen website, if it is with Bootstrap, something of that sort, this can be potentially, this is actually based on responsive web design or WD. Even though we don't have a app icon, the browser URL itself, anybody open, it gets naturally adjusted based on the resolution that we have as responsive web design or WD. We will do it as a first cut. With the whatever we have SBI, I'm planning to migrate them into this template, whatever I'm trying to make it. You see here, right? There's a template I make, I'll update it all. That way we will bring in to begin with registration, whatever login that we'll have, appeal creation, all that what we have it in SBI will be here. Profile, whatever we have, right? When the user logs in, we see where is that potentially? Yeah, SBI.
So this is going to be a single URL for both web and
no. Yes, that's correct. You're right.
Okay.
That's correct. It's a single URL. Website will host it. That's about it, right? So whatever we have now, this is SBI SHaDE BAU improved, will be next SHaDE next gen, but not this manner. Potentially, this profile, right? All that will come into picture. Whatever we have now, all of them, and I'm also planning to make some visual chart. When somebody comes this way, we could show a hierarchical bar, 3D chart or whatever. That bare minimum I plan to make it. I myself will work. I thought these guys will take time to study and prepare. No, it doesn't seem to happen. Right, Venkateshwaran, that was also another goal I gave it to you, right?
Yes.
I agreed you had your studying, I don't deny. But this will go on forever then. Because I was not able to, I thought I'll form a team, we will work, but it doesn't never seem to come as a reality. I thought quickly, because I can definitely do it faster also. Considering the fact many years we have been still living with the dream, I just want to make it anytime as a reality at least. The dream should come as a reality. To make it, cut it short, that's fine. The next gen is going to be this. Probably, yes, Angular we'll made a later. If at all Angular, I'm going to make it in Bootstrap. If you want to make it as an Angular, which is also a responsive web design, that will add as a flavor later. But one website, final website with these functionalities, what we have, member profile, login, logout, appeals, whatever we create. And this is going to be public as well, Journey. What we thought, whatever we thought, everything will be conglomerated. We'll have a public way. They also can create, but we will have our admin.
Right.
Anybody can create. No Steam, they are rushing us now. They sent an email. This is where we get stuck. I was busy. Then they sent an email that I didn't even receive in my mobile. The junk email, it was actually put, it sat in my junk email. That doesn't come in my mobile. I don't know why. It didn't sync up. all that is an unwanted dependency. Now, generally, you know very well. I think you could resonate. You could recall what we have been talking since 2009, 10 days. The actual workflow, what you wanted to make it. Appeal workflow, right? Many times we have spoken. Any new appeal can be created and what stages it can go, life cycle of an appeal, right? Created, then we can say probably, draft mode initially. The public creates, it can be draft and we will review it once, any of us, whom we will give rights. We will review it once and then we'll approve, which probably have it limited. I can have it and you can have it admin team. I think we'll have it limited. We'll have the special role that team will have a privilege to approve it or accept or approve. The workflow will move. Then only it get after which we'll say publish. For publishing, that demands this again long pending task. Everybody is very busy. People are only giving a minuscule time based on too many requests. Enough of a decade's time. It has been agreed most part. I was also busy, but still things should fall in place. Otherwise, we'll always be still running with the same old, what do you call, the legacy style. Right? We still run with it. Long process, elongated process with waiting time and undue dependency, which we should avoid. Gradually, we'll see if the workflow is in place. Of course, yes, we need to make that handshaking probably may demand a commercial license. Let's say, for example, what I'm looking at it, creating a page in Facebook, Twitter, they all need a license, API license we need to buy, that nothing comes for free. We may need to pay a license for the manual license, recurring license. That way they will give us an API key, we will attach it, and with the click of a button, it can produce it. Whatever we do manually, right? Emails, etc. Of course, now everybody is embracing AI. But this workflow we need to integrate. There is a dedicated API key they give it. That is given only when you have a license. Clear? All that is fine. We will gradually add. But the workflow is the first. The revamped website, which we gonna call it as next gen as of now. No V1, V2, V3 will cut it out all. Whatever next gen I created, the repository, we will host the code base. And there we will take it. So that website will have a login, logout, registration, the modules, right? User registration, login functionality, the profile, where we show the user's individual detail and the different segments, plus their contributions on each of the appeals, whatever we have now. Member home profile. Definitely it will have for the members to take a look what they have contributed. And then the appeals. Most important section for us to create an appeal, view an appeal, all that, right? That we will have. Plus the life cycle, appeal workflow. So either we can create or the public also can create, but they need to capture it, who is their name, username, or whatever when they give it, they need to capture the name and email address, with which we will understand who actually created, right? They can create, but we will have to, I don't have the diagram yet, we'll do it, right? We will have to approve it. Otherwise, it will invite a lot of junk. Maybe we need to make some OTP authentication, not to keep an open form. It will be bombarded then. That is the reason we are putting it as a flag journey to stop it. Venkateshan, I hope you agree. You are able to correlate it, right? We cannot keep it open. Any free text, people will keep spamming. So we need to have some regulation mechanism, security and authentication, so that legitimate request only keeps coming to us, which we will review. We have admin dashboard to review it. Is there any other appeal for us to review? And if at all, that is where our first focus area would be in. No emails, etc. But file upload, yes, we'll have to take it later, tackle it later. File upload, we need to have it. Naturally, it should flow into any cloud drive. That is something we'll take it later. First, we'll have an appeal workflow in place, right? That the important details of an appeal come in either by us or from public, but they will have a stoppage factor. They will be as a draft mode, right? Then we will review it. Once we review it, it will be created. That's when it will be created. Once we are done with it, we need to move. It should be moved into publish. Then the appeal will go into published mode, where we send via email. Still, we send it via email today, even today, prevalent. There are people who are tuned to it. WhatsApp, social media basically, right? WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, precisely, and Canva design, if you make it, we can add it later. Insta, we don't have an Insta handle, but preferably a short and sweet one image, which is again, Venkatesh, you said you'll be doing it for
Yeah, sir.
drawing an image. Maybe I appreciate that you had an interest, but it didn't go through. Now, 2025 is going to be the year where we take most of an action, not just talking. We have whatever time we take it, it's not just for only sitting back and talking. For obvious reasons, whatever reasons, it has been like this for so many years. No, we have to turn the table. That's why I thought we should do it this way now. So the appeal creation workflow, then afterwards we publish it, let it be new workflow or whatever, published mode, whatever we can take it. After a while, when the fund flow keeps coming in, maybe we'll have a threshold. Naturally, it can go into in progress mode, appeal in progress. Like how we take it here, right? View all appeals like this, completed in progress. It can take into, from in progress can go to any stage. Either it can turn to be completed or it can be on hold. For example, we don't want to proceed further with it, we can on hold. Or we can say it's closed. Properly completed and closed, I think we had a difference earlier, we have spoken about it, right? Completed is, appeal is completed and then it can go to closed. We no longer need it. Completed means for now, it is in the, it has reached the stage where we have remitted the funds, the required funds are met, but it can be reopened again. Closed means it's good forever, we have closed it. Completed and closed. Okay. From in progress to directly, it can also go closed. No, we don't need it. It can be cancelled and we can make it closed. Some sort of workflow we'll agree on, right? And it can be, I think that's it. Probably on hold is for any reason we want to put on hold. For a while we pause it. So that way can workflow can be, it can either automatically go or we can move it. But all of them can capture, it can be, the system can capture an audit trail where we look at it. In appeal page, most importantly, I'm planning to make the comments. We keep asking the volunteers, right? Any representative, they can add a comment. Interim status, okay, we asked for a fund, let's say, for example, 1 lakh rupees we wanted. After a week or 10 days, whatever time they say, okay, we received another 20,000. In that case, we should automatically compute the funds required. That's again, not everything I may have it on day one. That way, appeal workflow we will have it to begin with. First version of it will have all these. Whatever we have in SBI portal. Plus next version, naturally, task module. Internally, can somebody tell me why is the task we're talking about? What task? What is the task for? We already talked about it. The task module is potentially to replace the necessary interactions what you guys are having on WhatsApp. First cut. Then Google admin sheet. We could still have an admin sheet or most likely we can bring it here. We could mark it to admin team. Anybody can look at it or mark it as an individuals. So that way, all in one portal, everything will come in. Clear? That's where the task will replace whatever we tend to make it in separate Excel sheets in Google Drive, etc. Admin query sheet, task will help. Probably I'm planning to make it in next sprint. Not to take everything at one shot because I'll have different workflow. That next it will come. Anybody is interested could join and that's fine, but I'm really not willing to wait for the people because that is where naturally gets diluted. Right? So no regrets, no complaints, but we want to make it. I'm planning to make it right now. With the good intensity, good inertia, I thought I'll go ahead and make it. Because I do have the complete sense of requirement and nobody else can play a better role this because this is my baby. I've been the master brain behind this and completely running this. They know the process. One other next person is Janani. For 10 plus years, the amount of involvement she has got. Completely through the process, understanding the process and the workflow, how do we do it, etc. That's an involvement. The time we dedicated, the time we spend, we become better at it. It's no brainer it is, right? So this is what the first cut. Second cut, we'll have the task module. Third, we will have, this way it will be, right? Whatever we make it, and we'll have a workflow we can assign to. That is when can somebody predict what could be the next, when we have a task, naturally what would be the next we can have?
Notification.
There you go. Why? The notification can play a part. We have already discussed last time. When anybody have a task for another person, it doesn't make sense as long as just the task is getting created. The other person should be notified. So when you log in, we can also have other things. Email preferences you can set. We leave it to individuals. But we expect that commitment, right? Accordingly, we can have a preference. Okay, you want to be notified. As of now, we take only email. Maybe SMS also there is a cost involved in it, but we cannot afford to have all of them. We'll only have an email, worst case. But that email again, GoDaddy, I need to check. That's where that will get resolved. If GoDaddy, I need to really check how much of probably generally take a task on it, if not at there. How much of the hosting plan we have got it from them. But I'm really fed up. I'm not very happy with GoDaddy at all. Their level of support. Earlier, it was very good. Migration was seamless. One hosting account to another hosting, we got it when we renewed it. But now, I think maybe they have got enough customers. They don't. The last level of support was very pathetic. When Krishnavini was around as well for email, I struggled a lot to make it running, up and running. Initially, it was a hiccup. Then after a while, I managed to gather all the energies required to get in touch with them, to let them understand itself. I have to take 7 calls. But they were, without even understanding, they were trying to push it away. That was the sad part. GoDaddy. Then after a while, I really got frustrated and irritated. I kind of shouted at them, what is the point if I have a hosting with you, but you don't even support, you don't even understand the problem, velocity of it. And finally, they thought, okay, some sort of support I got, the email was up and running. That is what the case. Later, again, now we are back to square one, we are not able to make it. Email is the most integral functionality. So very important activity. So please make a task, Janani, in our Confluence page so that depending on the mode, when the GoDaddy hosting plan is, if it is near about arrival, I will be done with GoDaddy. We'll go with any other hosting provider. Probably in integrity, our own good old provider. Maybe with the cloud, we'll get a hosting, we'll get a separate static IP address as well. I don't know. Right? But GoDaddy, I preferred because whenever we close the hosting account and take a new hosting plan, we were given a better discount. And on a larger time period, 3 years, 5 years, whatever the plan, we were given 50% discount of the existing price, whatever they gave it. And because I am the only person who is funding for it, we are an NGO, non-profit organization. We don't really have an appeal for any of these administrative activities since day one. Anything on administrative is purely from my part. I'm sponsoring it. Probably the administrative member, admin member's salary or hosting accounts, anything of that sort, purely it's my personal. Janani, you know it, right? So there is again now, earlier when we started, it was all very manageable. 700 per year when we started, 732 to 832 rupees, 832 rupees. In the year 2009, I first got the hosting, 2008 with an integrity. Now it's all cloud, etc. Per year itself, it gives recurring payment, right? Per year, they charge 6,000, something like that, even for 1 year, 4,000, 5,000, something like that it becomes, even for a PHP host. So we'll have to be mindful and explore that and take the next best hosting where we get the right support of the tools that we have. So coming back to the notification, preferably we'll have only email. Later, if we get the license with the Twitter and Facebook, if we have the Facebook profile of the individuals, where we can add it, you have a, if at all, if you're active, right? Just a use case, I'm looking at it now. Assuming probably people are very active on the social media, which they like it, there we can tag it. Hey, we have a new task for you, but not everything in detail. We have a new task created by the SHaDE admin. From SHaDE, please take a look. We click on it, it will redirect you to the SHaDE portal, website itself. Right? Something of that sort we will have it. If you like to have it in Twitter, any other portal, everything we will publish it. But for all that, it needs a commercial license. Because we will end up getting one license, I don't know. We can make use of this as a notification of a task when anybody has got it. Clear? So task and notification will naturally come together, that bundle in the subsequent sprint. And meeting minutes. That is going to be the next immediate, next eventual or next linear sequence we will have it. This can wait, still we can run it in Confluence pages this way, right? But Venkateshwaran, again, please watch out. All the works when you say you're admin member, anyone and everyone can do.
Yeah.
We do not really have a delineation factor that I will do only this or this should be done by that person. No. All these tasks are common. Again, in an agile fashion, if you look at it, everyone should be comfortable on what task we do. And we are a very limited team, as I just said. We do have quite a good number of people, but actively who are turning up is kind of less limited. But let's respect that and go with the flow. Clear? Then
Clear.
reports, possibly if I can make it now itself, possibly first cut of version can have reports as well. Because that's the first, maybe we can launch it for New Year, December 1st. User login, profile, registration, login, profile details, appeal details, and reports. First cut of release for January 1st, 2025. So reports can be naturally liquidated to the website. Second cut, task and notification. Third would be meeting minutes, meeting minutes, etc. Plus, obviously, first cut, we will preferably have comments and feedback, whatever, etc. We can add it. By the time we are done with all this, preferably if the auditor is able to come back, we will work on, we'll have the payment integration, ATG. So this is going to be the plan. Clear? Any questions? Of course, 2025 is going to be even more demanding for me professionally, but nowhere the rest of the available administrative team seems to offer the right support. We're only talking during the meeting, then we are happy with it, then we go back to our own worlds. Nothing really happening. In addition, this could serve as a one single URL with the website on mobile as well. But what we can do generally, parallel track, I'll talk to my ex-colleague, Suresh Periyasamy, who was definitely interested, who said he will help us out in making a mobile app. What we could do, whatever the Confluence or Jira we are making to work on the features we develop, we will try to build the same mobile version app in parallel. Because we will have there, at least I would request the support of testing the features. Whoever is interested will give it to them. All right. Probably again, this admin team whom we have, we can reach out. But again, I don't really have 100% confidence or expectation that people will really turn up. Until otherwise maybe they are busy. If whoever is able to do it, interested and willing and make time for this, that's fine. Otherwise, this limited people, we will test, we will give it. First round of testing. Then we will extend to our own normal SHaDE, wider WhatsApp group, we will give it. Or probably we can collect the team. If at all it seems to be bombarding the main group, we can create a temporary WhatsApp group. Whoever is interested, willing to take a poll in the main group. Whoever is interested, let's create a temporary group only for this. Take it as like a UAT, user acceptance testing. We get members' feedback. Got what I'm saying? Before we launch it out, we can get it. That's the plan for the website. So far, are we good? Any questions?
No, sir.
All right, thanks. Now let's go to this appeal I've just sent right now, a while ago on what we got from Nose team, right? Where is it? Gmail. Yeah. So it's been a while. Namrata Pandey. Right, they sent it to Gmail ID. 13 days, find hard conditions where support can save life. Can we right away do it? They need for 46,000, they say, right? And whatever best we have, can we create? I think knows the beneficiary, we already have it, right? We're gonna create, wait, let's do it right away. Give me a minute. Appeals, beneficiary, we have it, certainly. Let's go to search a beneficiary. I think knows only we have, yeah. National Organization for Social Empowerment. But one other thing is, I think Miss Catherine, Miss or Mrs., I don't know, Catherine, who used to associate with, regularly coordinate with us on all the appeals from NOS. I think now she is on a leave, probably sabbatical she has taken for her own reasons. And there's a new person, the new executive from that team who was in touch with me. I think what's her name? Yeah, here it is. Shanaya Sa. So she is the one who is coordinating, and they gave some bank account now. I think the ICICI is having some trouble, they said, but they prefer to have it in um, HDFC, right? All right. So let's see whatever this is her number. We could have it. Yeah. She is now coordinating for this appeal in place of Catherine, right? Let's create a new WhatsApp group as always. This also we can automate generally. When we say publish or create, because Facebook has bought WhatsApp. They all come under one umbrella, family suite of products. So we could automate this, not necessarily manual, right? We could, all of them are API. They'll have the APIs, right? So we'll say, before we say publish or we say publish as well, can have precursory step. Like as part of the workflow, we will create a temporary WhatsApp group, which we manually do it, right? Temporary WhatsApp group with our own admin members, whoever it is, that we can dynamically configure. This can also go with the preference and naturally notification. Every appeal workflow can turn out to send what? A notification in the system. Yeah. First cut of user is mainly an admin team member. We can also categorize it. Appeal created, funds remitted, that is a general notification that can go to general public. We will categorize it. We'll have to refresh the thoughts and make it, renew it, enhance the workflow system when we really develop it. Probably time and again we can brainstorm it and take inputs, right? So this also can be naturally sorted out in an automated fashion. Whatever we do manually can be brought in. But yes, that demands a cost. Maybe we could raise a separate appeal for this. If I don't know what is the charge. I think when I was in Milvik earlier as well, professionally we were handling Facebook for same thing. When any policy created, WhatsApp, they do WhatsApp chat, banks, insurance company, they do automated chatbot, right? We'll have a question and answer. Hey, any insurance, you'll go to HDFC, Kotak, ICICI, you are a customer, they'll authenticate yourself with an OTP. Then they have a standard menu. What do you want to know? Your policy documents, queries, payment, etc., etc. That chatbot we are trying to form it up. That was a license professionally. We could engage, talk to them to understand, to set up something. But I don't think the license, I'm not sure whether they have a support for CSR to help us with the either no fee or less fee for an NGO like us, non-profit. They are running for a business. So I am presuming the license may be mostly bit expensive. But if we have it, we need to make the best use of this facilities for the license that we pay. Right? So that what are all steps that we do? First, let's create an appeal. We need to have an appeal number that has to be created for the WhatsApp group, right? For which we need these details, etc. Right? Let's go with it. Nation knows we have 220, beneficiary ID 159. So let's go to the appeal, add an appeal. Do we have any dummy first of all to do? We have created by mistake. This is something we need to check. For sure, no, right? Let me still check. I don't know. All right, wonderful. All right, great, good. There is also something we had. What was it I already made? Please enter one if you're interested. See, this is what it is. The workflow will take naturally. There's nothing matching. Please enter one if you're interested, right? There are no appeals available to display. Please enter one if you're interested. Let's enter now. What is the student named? Sorry, patient Namrata Ponde. Child has already gone through one heart surgery and one leg surgery, and this is the third time she has to go through from heart surgery. As in daily life, she is facing lots of trouble. Okay, trying to help as soon as possible. I hope this message finds you well. And no National Organization for Social Empowerment to bring your attention urgent heartfelt need for support. 13-year-old girl, but she said infant, serious heart condition. Maybe I heard it wrong, right? It's a 13-year-old girl, not infant or. Hmm. She is a cheerful girl. Namrata Pandey from Hamdard Nagar, Sangam Vihar, New Delhi, has been undergoing treatment of AIMS, New Delhi. Okay. 40,000 they need. This amount of our models could be the difference between life and further suffering for this young girl. It covers crucial medical intervention that will help Namrata recover and give her the chance to lead a healthy, happy life, free from limitation of his heart condition. This dedicated team of doctors at AIMS is doing everything in their power, but with the timely financial support, continuing this treatment may become a serious challenge. All right, we will do our best. Okay, these are all the documents they have attached. What and all we have received, the photo of the candidate, the girl, actual certificate copy from the doctor's AIMS, right? Namrata, 13/12/2024. That's the estimated cost, 50,000 prescribed from the hospital. And this is their no steam certificate, whatever it is about them. And this is something the usual bills they will attach. November month also there is a treatment they have done. What is it? PVBO done, whatever. September, November, I see the dates, 13 years old. Okay. Patient ID, they will make it. I think Dinam, they put the number. There is a number, I don't know, 66178. All right. Okay. So we have this information, vital information for us to. The Razorpay and all I can close now. Razorpay is one another option, but their charge is more or less same, like phone pay and bulk pay. We could, when we integrate, say 2% payment for platform fee. At least the phone pay, what they say, when we sign up, first 2 months, they don't take any fee, provided the fund flow, what we receive through their gateway is less than 2 lakhs in a month. First 2 months. Thereafter, they also charge 1.95 percentage. Instead of the 2%, it's slightly lesser, 1.95 percentage. Plus GST on that, 18% GST on that amount, which we have to give it. As we already discussed, that we need to agree on as an administrative fee. We need to deduct it and send the rest to them, if at all. Right? Okay. Or we can fill it from SHaDE, if at all. For which we need to have a surplus funds. So Namrata Pandey, what is actual treatment they want to do? Oh, here itself is Google Drive. That's better. Adding to my drive, we could organize it. We need a appeal ID, right? Somewhere it got stored. Where is appeal? 12 December and all, why it is coming separately? It should be within this, or is it recent? I don't know. Where is appeal? This is more, I don't know what is 12 here coming here. Let's do that. Namrata Pandey, but what is the treatment they make? What is the treatment they make? 3,000 is fine. Estimate certificate. Procedure required. Pulmonary wall balloon. I think what is the dilatation? Oh, sorry, very critical it is. Yeah. Typing in this way or heart disease, you can say. Keep it simple. Not to confuse it with the higher terminology. Let's keep it simple. All right. So what is the nose? 159 was it? Yep. Today, administrative info, medical. Okay. New, right? At the moment, what do they need? It's an NFT, a bank account will fill it 50,000. They collected 5,000. They said this is at the most important. They need it today or tomorrow. You would have it. The admin detail bank accounts is here. No, they have not attached the bank account, only their address. In bank account, yeah, HDFC. So I don't think they have a UPI handle. Okay. Oh, here it is. Okay, we have it. We do have the UPI handle. I think we'll have only that. Account detail, we'll just go with this as of now. UPI, we will mark it. That should be fine. So 249, all right? We get that detail. 249 is with us. Oh, guys, are you there? Or am I talking all alone?
No, no, I'm hearing now.
Okay.
Sorry, there is a distraction here. It's very. I
So
turned off
no,
the video.
organize and drive, save the photos. How do we? Okay, we'll have to create 249. Okay, we'll do that little later. That's okay. In the interest of time, we will have this new group. Where is it? Is it new group? Yeah. 88827. I don't think we could add it. Okay. Janani Priya. I think new group. Okay. Venkateshwaran. All right. Prasanna, we can add him still. Right. Next, I think the contact is not yet merged. What we'll always have shade. What's that? Appeal 240. 249. Great. Namrata Ponde. You should be fine. All right. Let's create. I think we should invite. I don't know why the contact is not at synced in WhatsApp, right? This number. As a name only I can pull, or I don't know whether I can invite. Oh, beneficiary, now we need to make it, right? Let's do that. Where is that? Administrative info, right? This is not the right place actually. Shannon, sorry, Shannon, yeah. Shanaya. Sorry. Appeal contact, we don't have it. Administrative info, funds info. That's all. Okay. So now we have audit trail again updated as well. We have it. Go to appeals. That will get listed in our new appeals. Under new, we get it 249, right? So this is done. Now we'll create a WhatsApp group as well. But why is she not able to? Can I invite? Can we invite members? Add this number outside your contacts. If let's see, if not, Janani, I'll give it to you. You can invite. Yeah, you can help. That's fine. It's taking too much of time.
We can create a link, sir. Invite link
Sorry,
for the person. We
sorry.
can create an invite link for the person, sir, in the WhatsApp group. Then remember the option will give you the sir.
Oh, is it? Okay, how do you do it?
Remember
Okay,
the right side.
Copy
Take
link.
link.
this one?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I
Oh,
think.
Share the
good.
link to the WhatsApp.
Okay, okay, thank you. I have not tried it. Okay, this is
We
what.
have
Like a
QR
WhatsApp.
code also.
Awesome. See, beautiful, brilliant. Okay, great. They are making. And another thing, probably we should try this, Janani and Venkateshwaram. WhatsApp, they
Sir,
make a payment, right? Via WhatsApp also we could accept.
yeah.
Say, probably it is with the account, I don't deny, or why not? Rather than setting it via payment gateway, WhatsApp payment also we could try. There's nothing wrong. We should accept a legitimate payment, but how legitimate it is, we need to check with them. See, if it is a social number, right? Somebody could share it, any illegitimate funds being pumped, parked, then we are responsible for it. That is something we need to check. Whether they have a threshold or limit, see, maybe not beyond 5,000, for example. That is a safe bet to have it. Please make a note, Jeremy, on the feature list. When appeal created, we could automate the flow of WhatsApp group creation and accepting payments via WhatsApp. That's another option. We could have the task and Jira accordingly let it go. Yeah, great. Now we created this. Let me do 249, right? As always, most often I will initiate the funds from my side. First contributor. Let's have it and see because it's an urgent appeal. We could, by the time we speak, excuse me, we can share that with the group. I've already made an appeal to our SHaDE group. So whoever could do, let's help. Right. 49, correct? Right. So the first payment, I'm making it now. I'm done with it, right? Can mark it. So we need to really now act with a sense of urgency to save the child, to collect the funds and then distribute it, disburse it to their UPI handle. All right. And probably we'll see if we are able to make it generally, this UPI handle via WhatsApp payment can be sent it. Than taking it to separate UPI, etc. We can automate that flow as well via WhatsApp payment. If you are going with it as a preferred mode and UPI handle they support from our appeal workflow where we create with our handle, can we automate this? So that way, but it will be only with us. Maybe we'll have a finance team, somebody. So it doesn't necessarily need to go via this way. Probably we'll try to decentralize that to avoid or reduce the dependencies on me as a single person, always and ever. Let's try to make it decentralized, but wherever required, so that none of these become a potential obstacle on the flow of the appeal. What we make it. Okay, thanks. So this is fine. We created the appeal. I think this detail we need to share, right? 249. All this will be automated, right? Should be automated, will be automated. We can acknowledge it. Appeal details. All right. That's fine. All right. Thank you.
Through the WhatsApp UPI per day, we can transfer upon to limit us 1 lakh. Sir.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, now only I checking. Per day, we will transfer the limit for 1 lakh.
When if we facilitated, we could give it to the team members on demand whenever they think they can send it. That's the best
Yes, sir,
bet.
in case of
I'm sure everybody's preferred medium is WhatsApp now.
Yeah,
So
that's
from within WhatsApp, if we integrate it, there's nothing like that. Assuming we just publish the information in the WhatsApp group, right?
right.
Shared main WhatsApp group. Just now I sent it, right? Now, here itself we could publish that QR code for that, probably an appeal that we need to talk to them so that naturally it gets aligned as a payment for that appeal. Because we don't know, right? It's a generic contribution for that appeal. That's something we'll have to talk to them. How can I make it better? The workflow we need to go through the Facebook Teams or WhatsApp's workflow on fund distribution. If we have to make it channelized for a particular appeal, how do we do? Maybe we pass a key, appeal 249, something like that. So that way, whether they can naturally add it as a transaction remark, so we can bifurcate it. So that's something we need to talk. So ultimate our goal should be, right, automate things where the manual efforts can be reduced. Simple thumb rule we should look for. But we need to spend our energy in making the flow. Then everything will be in a cycle. Easy to, the system will run, but we'll have to make the system. Right? That's a good thought, Venkatesh. Thank you. Right? Right. So yeah, which is fine. We made the first transaction. All right. Let's go to anything now, or we'll go to this page what Janani already made. Today's meeting, she created a conference link already for the meeting minutes. We can go through. I'm sure most often I really didn't want to have an excuse, but I may end up having, but that's fine. Let's take the shame for one last time. Honestly, next time I wanted to reduce that to be more fulfilling, right? Including that. So is it fine? Can you move on to the task? Go through that. Tomorrow we'll discuss on reports. Venkateshwaran, okay, all good.
Yeah, all good, sir.
Or like Alibaba, Maddie. Hey, hope you're not listening to any songs, right, Venkateshwaran? Let this guy speak in a Zoom. I'll put my favorite playlist in Savan or
One of
Jio
the favorite
Savan,
movies.
Spotify. No, right, Venkateshwaran?
Yeah, I one of the favorite
Saturday
songs.
evening, while enjoying the drizzle nearby, sitting next to the window, eating your favorite peanut masala and listening to the favorite playlist on Spotify. You could still do it, but after the meeting.
Anna, I
Okay.
think you're giving ideas for us now. Because I'm the
That's what
one
I'm
sitting
saying.
beside the window.
Life has to be
Yeah,
enjoyed, guys. We should enjoy the life, absolutely, but not at the cost of the main course, right? We will. No. The very thought of the headphones, right? That triggered. Okay,
okay.
Venkateshwaran,
Yeah,
enjoy.
sure, sir.
Life is all yours. Yeah. Okay, great. Let's go through that. Right. Plant agenda. What we could do, we'll fill it later. Yes. Check current account balance in IOB ICSA. Typical
Before
mistake number
recording.
one. Before recording, you wanted to do it. That's fine. We'll take a look, but we'll talk about it later, right? What is the balance we have? That's great. Thank you, which is good, Janani. Appeal status, right? What is the current appeal? Let's take a look. It's always we should do. Wait, we did create a new appeal, right? Deepika, 11-year-old blood cancer. Who did that? You got my contribution. Obviously, I did it. I thought I did it. Okay. Voice from State Bank, right? Venkatesh Sriram. Oh, we had only this. Who's in charge? This is Deepika. Who is it from? GPay. Funds rise 5 lakh and 8 lakhs. Oh, this is with the Kirtana, right? 312. Now we need to make it not just the SGID, should have the name as well, which is Kirtana. So what do we have? 248. We'll have to bump it up. I think I made the social media post as well. Let's bump this up as well. For the appeal, Kirtana, for the appeal you brought to us for the girl Deepika.
Anna, while acknowledging the transaction for appeal, I found one thing. I'm not sure it is how we designed. Like the email IDs in CC that gets pulled from
I know.
beneficiary reference email.
That was
But
during your sabbatical.
okay, SHaDE in charge, it is not pulling now from the appeal table.
And we could add it.
Or Oh,
I think why I would have missed it because I only added that flow journey. So good.
okay, okay.
Thoughtfully, we want one level of automation, right? Not to
Mm.
manipulate, etc. Because we always used to appreciate volunteers Google groups.
Mm.
You remember? That's kind of dormant now, right? Like shared group, shared admin, shared volunteers, we have a Google group, right?
Mm.
Who's that? What's the difference between a volunteers and admin?
Mm. Drinking water.
I'm
I was
talking.
thirsty.
I need more energy, Mr. Adiran. How are you?
Adiran Illana, one more fan of yours.
Oh, is that? Who is that? Oh, hi, hello. How are you? I'm drinking water. You also drink water? Let's say cheers. Good evening. How are you? Yeah, look at it. Yeah.
Huh?
Hey. Oh, next gen members. Shared members. Hello, guys. Hi, good evening. How are you?
Okay, you go and play.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Good to see child voices, right? My friends, Venkateshwar, basically. So people, okay, good. So the reason being, generally, because we add shared volunteers Google groups in CC, I wouldn't have done that. So we need to add volunteers Google groups, but we'll have to work out on that thoughts as well. We have to enhance that thought. What is the fundamental difference we want to make it? Admin team volunteers, right? The Google groups we have, we copy in the emails. But certainly, Venkateshwaran, probably another request what I can take. I think already we spoke. You could talk to your friends and colleagues, student friends, right? Whoever has an interest, like-minded people can take part in volunteering activities. Let's say, for example, visiting a person, beneficiary in person, to validate an appeal, to talk to them. These days, no more check handover, only online transfer we do. But any field work that we need or any campaign if you plan to run. So whoever is interested, they could be volunteers. Admin team is what behind the scene system what we do. Generally, if you could correlate it, we had a triple system between the student parent triangle shade. That is where we wanted more of admin team who will actually do the administrative task in the system. Volunteering work is bit more wider. Admin is bit refined or shaped up top of the pyramid or triangle. Lesser focused work in the system they do administrative. That was objective. So due to which only I think I wouldn't have copied the individual shade in charge, but you can create a task journey. We could very well add it. Why not? Let's see. Nothing hurts. We could add it, right?
Okay.
All right. So this. Do we have a group now for this? What is up? 248, right?
249.
240.
248, yeah.
All right, Deepika. Let's see. Okay, we have acknowledged this. 4003 is what we have the funds. Okay, that's okay. Let's go with the other task. Appeal. Anything else? New appeal. What do you want to check?
Anna, I think we need to talk about Arundarayamman appeal. Like she has sent the final Excel.
Is it for the funds? So overall,
Funds. When we have remitted,
okay.
she has also responded us with the updated Excel. We didn't discuss about it, and
Oh, my bad. Thank
that's
you.
there in the list.
Okay, sure. When did she send? Actually, this was enough for a while ago, is it?
Yeah, is now.
Okay, got it. 13th October. My goodness. Not so good. How did we miss this?
I have added this in our drive, but
List.
just the discussion from our side is
Sure. Thank you. Yeah, with respect to appeal, we need to talk. That's right. Let's take that. Open view. Oh, I think I already have that. Okay, it's fine. What do we have? This is what did she see on the message? Check on your comfortable. Thank you, ma'am. That's just that. Okay. What do we have now? Supporting person. This is all empty still, is it? Supporting request, Raghavan, Daya, Saranya, SV. Or Saranya, right? Did she send directly to them?
No,
Arjuna?
only through us, I believe.
Through us, is it? Saranya, SV. Looks like 3, 4. I think yesterday before I got a notification on Google Pay, Arjun, Saranya has contributed.
There's one,
Latest, what is it? Who is acknowledging? Venkateshwaran. What is the latest contribution acknowledgement? What is the latest we have?
I'm only, sir. No, one second, I'll check it.
Mm-hmm.
Abhishek Sharan,
Abhishek, yes.
yeah, sir.
Wonderful.
Yeah, yes, yesterday, sir.
Yesterday, correct. Did we acknowledge it? No, not it. Okay, that's fine.
Not it, sir.
But I saw that Abhishek and Saranya together, right? I saw it from, usually Abhishek does it for both, right? Okay, great. So, right. Why we, all right. I see, okay, this is great. Daya team, they directly send it. We introduce them, but they send it for 10 people, 10 or 11. Roughly, wow. 17 people. Very great. Daya team, earlier, if I'm not wrong, 5 years, 4 years before when we started, 4 or 5 years before, they sent through us, we did it. Later, now they are directly sending it to them. But 17 people they support. Great deal. Like 10,000 per child now. Earlier they had, how much was it? 8,000 or something. Now they have 9,000 into 17. It's great. Almost 1.6 lakhs. Nice. This is transferred. Whose name it is? Oh, Daya still is there, not just 17. I think we should filter it. Daya is doing like much more than what it is. That is great. That's fine. What is expected? We still need to fill the empty, is it? Daya Satyabama. I don't know what is that. Okay. How much? 30 out of 73. Interesting. Daya themselves 27. Somebody by name Satyabama added 3 more. Wow. Mr. Sendil Shade, that is our friend, right? My B classmate, Sendil. Okay, that is right. Mrs. Saranya, did she directly send? Mr. Raghavan, Janani Priya Raghavan, Sivakumar, Axel. Okay, that's Siva. Okay, but Sivakumar, maybe with our own funds, they have managed, I guess. How much, what is the appeal ID we did for Arangarai Amman?
236. I think based on the name, what is there in the transaction sheet, they have added it.
They could have added, yeah, 236. How much we contributed to them? In progress or completed?
It's in progress.
Why it is still in progress? We should have completed. Okay. This is where it is, right? Transaction details. It doesn't help us. Appeal, this is details, appeal details, not the transaction. 236. How much we spent? Sent 1,05,055. So based on who has given, oh, Saranya has sponsored for 50,000, which is great. Independently, she sent 50,000. That is how she could have mapped it against 5, 6 people. At least 50,000 can be allotted for 5 students, right? 45,000. Remaining whatever she could manage it, she made. Here also Saranya's name coming, right? So Janani, rest of all them all. Oh, that's a 12,000 fees. So she had, that's okay. Noor Lameen, that's my friend, diploma mate, college. Okay, 12,000 is sponsored. This is Raghavan. Okay, I individually, this is my own individual. Saranya SV, Saranya Aruna. Okay. SHaDE, we do for 2. Shamala Education, they do for 2 people. What is this transferred? What does that mean? We need to check.
Maybe the student is transferred.
Perhaps. We got to check, Janani. And how much is still pending on blanks? Wow. 26 people. Nice. Does that mean that I forgot totally? Sorry about that. I'll put a note to her. We are now discussing in our shared monthly meeting with Janani and Venkateshwaran. We could see from the Excel sheet you shared that there are 4 students who are marked as does that mean the students have been transferred to a different school and is no longer a part of this appeal? There are how much? 27, is it? Wow, 26 out of 73 students whose status is still black. All right, I really missed it. Sorry. Okay. I think we should have acted on it a bit early. September, October, she sent 2 months roughly. Fundamental, Venkateshwaran, this is what I want to avoid. Not so good, right? They are running administrative. It's my mistake on my part as well, certainly, right? I did acknowledge. I did acknowledge. See, I generally did usually do it. I have 16th October, I have said thanks, team is busy with Chennai rains. Let's take it up during this week's current on Sunday. But naturally, what might have happened? Either we wouldn't have been able to connect for whatever reason, obvious reasons, or we have, when did we last connect? October, is it?
27th.
Or we would have missed it. Which is a real good thing, Jeremy. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's the focus, attention we needed, Venkateshwaran, just to look at it. This is where the support is required, right? Earlier, I was all alone doing, and we both were doing it. Now, to be very honest, I'm not able to really sit through and spend this much amount of time because of my other commitments.
Yeah.
This is where genuinely the support is needed with the right intent and actual efforts put in. Not just the thought wise, also the action we need to get into, right? Okay, that's fine. So we covered this. Let's clear it from Hema. Where is it? Then you can mark it, right? I'm not updating right away. Appeal status. Anything else on the appeals now? Appeals. View all appeals. What is the latest now? Admin host. This is fine. We don't. Oh, admin work hosting. Newly we
Appeal,
created,
yeah,
but no
same
transaction.
beneficiary, but
All transaction have to be mapped. That is on me. It's a large work. I need to collate the emails from a lot of older email accounts, wherever I was using for a, I think I migrated to quite a few emails, right? I need to check my stuff, different email accounts and find for the invoices. There's a huge work. We have to create an epic as well, Jaren. One each. An epic rather, it should keep on going. Every time we do, there should be a task. So please take a task to create an epic shade. I think we already have it, right? Admin task. To create a task for me, assigned to me, Raghavan, to upload all the historical invoices on the shared admin work, whatever. I think admin
it's there
salary
now. I'll
recently we
check.
started paying. It's already there. Okay, that's great. I'll take a look. I need to attach. I think most part GoDaddy I can receive it because my customer ID is same. But prior to that, I made it somewhere in EGA.com or I don't know, shade, but nitty-gritty, quite a few. But for the past 10 years or so, we are living with only GoDaddy. So 2010 or something, 11, whatever, at least 2014, if I'm not wrong, minimum 10 years we are running with GoDaddy. Beforehand, it was nitty-gritty. I don't know anybody in between we meddled with, we dealt with. So I'll have to collate all of them. I'll do that. That's great. Um, admin work, I keep juggling, right? This is admin work. Okay. Like what about in progress? We'll have to check. Completed is fine. What latest? 243. Okay. Is there any fun? Okay. Tomorrow's call, it will be an interesting part. We'll talk about reports. Two things what
Yeah.
we can do. One, primary, Janani, I don't know. If possible, I can do, or I will seek your support. I hope you already have the sequels, what we already talked about it. Did I give it to you? What we ran the reports for last year? All of them, the queries are there, right? SHaDE stats 2023. Now we need to make one for 2024, right? Appeal summary. I think these are all just to tell you guys, how does it look? You look at it. Something looking dynamic, or it's like a kid's play, static text.
That is
Sorry. Nothing is dynamic.
Right now.
It's all one time. We extracted the report from SQL result, and published it in a markdown file, static page. This is what I want to make it dynamic now. What I
each and every year.
sorry.
So for the each and every year, it's seems like a 2023. After dynamic release, we enter 2024 and 2025 like that.
Right. SHaDE admin work, Krishnaveni, what we did in progress, that's okay. Likewise, we need to, this is a transaction summary. What is the total funds we collected last year? What is the total funds we distributed? One thing we need to do is whether this fund should be carried forward this year. Are we doing with initial? We don't know. We need to check that. Probably we will do it before we start the recording. Keep it handy when we discuss in detail precisely, right? And what I would request, Venkateshan, if possible, you could do, or Janani. The sequels, I think we have it. Do you get hold of the Janani?
This report is like a surprise for me. I think I missed it.
So you didn't even see it till date? Maybe you were not
I wasn't.
blind. Yeah, okay, got it.
Dumb.
But this is what we did it, Janani. Kushbu did it, actually.
Okay.
We made it that way. I think that's when, 2022 she did, 21 also she did it. Not. Yeah, 2022. Oh, no, I think I only prepared this. She was 2021, she did. Kushbu, yeah, 2021 she was in Singapore, she did it. Kushbu Mantri, yeah, she did that. So when did we release? If you look at it, you see the date, guys.
28.
When did we release it finally?
Okay.
I made it a bootstrap with this level of enhancement. I did it, but format is all same. But she did genuinely prepare that queries, and then we made it reusable chunk. So every year we reuse it with the year alone, we pause it and we get it. But some sort of what do you call supervision, or we need to still go through and then do some sort of retrospection we need to do, because SHaDE appeal is never an appeal ID. We mark it as appeal 0, Janani, if you look at it. In the database, we mark it as 0, but there is no ID called 0. Either we need to move it as a special ID, so we could track it easily, because we can't have an ID called 0. We didn't think of it, right? Otherwise, all of them will be naturally, now we have to move it against. That will create a confusion. If we do a migration, all the transaction appeals will have 1 minus. Now it will be jumped up.
I
Right?
think one appeal is missing now, 35 or 36. Can we use that? I don't know.
We could. We could. That's a good catch. If at all we had a hole, that's actually not a good one. But nothing wrong. We could put that against it. But that is where we can park it. Mark all of them into this. It will be helpful. There's a good catch. Only please make a note. Some hole. It's called hole actually. Sequence number keeps on increasing. Database. For some reason, we are not properly able to maintain it, the ACID properties. Then that becomes an empty number. That's called a hole. We keep going, there is one empty. That's cool, right? Okay, we could do that. So 2022 as well, if you look at it, when did we make it? 4th Jan, right? 2023, when did we make it? 4th Jan. This year, we can aim for
Okay.
ideally 1st Jan. What is the best bet?
Before the
Awesome. That's how it should be. Now, if we make it all automated, anytime is a good time. Please go look. But we can have an appeal workflow. In case we want to review it as a team and then make it available, published. Until then, it could stop. Probably what you are looking at it is we can make it two different fashions, right? One, anytime people can take a look, how is it going? Or we want to, with a disclaimer, hey, this is a running transaction. Please wait till the year end until the admin team finalizes it, publishes it. That message, or we'll only show the message. Please wait till the year end. Nothing to show in between. That's the flavor we can take when it is all automated. All right. So that's a report. Why I came for report? Admin. Okay, admin report. This is all completed. In progress. SHaDE sponsored student Lotus, Sevalayam, Padamji, Maze, Vaman Rao, Anna Anbalaya Trust, scholarship. SHaDE scholarship. Okay, this is still Satish, my friend, who actually came today. He is watching TV now. He just came to meet me. Who is the master brain behind those appeals with the Tavaram, SHaDE scholarship and all that, right? Arindarayaman, Sunil, financial help, SHaDE meal program, SHaDE Tavaram general, admin work. Okay, with this we put Venkatesh. Okay, I think this is, why did we create this separately as like admin salary as a separate or one individual separate? For one individual, you wanted to make it, isn't it?
yeah.
Makes sense. What I thought, okay, is it not something we thought under admin work? Hosting is one. Admin work is a parent admin. Host, that's what the design we had it, right? Hosting is one, salary is one. What happened? Like here. Oh, this is what we discussed. Benefit is we create a beneficiary and one salary. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Hosting is one, salary is one. Yeah, got it.
And
But
for hosting, we didn't create beneficiary.
Beneficiary.
That's fine. The SHaDE itself is we don't. Sometimes it not. That's great. So it's Venkatesh is one. That's okay. That is running as of now. Got it. New is 3, the one we created just now. Deepika is running. Admin work hosting can be still new, right? It is when it will traction, it will be under traction. It will capture our attention. That's great. Okay. What else? Let's look at the rest. 7 o'clock now. Got it. GitHub portal, if not added already. Okay, I'll add it generally right away. Are you not there? What is your GitHub handle?
1 second. Let me check. I think it's Janani. Yeah.
No, let me do it right away. Repositories. I think we had an org as well. Did we not create? Orgs. SRKMB, Sri Ramakrishna. Venkateshwan, you remember?
I remember, sir.
Yeah, SHaDE. Yeah, here it is, SHaDE org. We have it. Let me add you here, Janani, member. New team. Let's create a team as well now. Admin team will have it now. Visibility is fine. Enabled team notification. Team is mentioned already. Oh, under org now they create a sub team. Earlier it wasn't. They are evolving. Right. Find a member, add a member. Janani, what's your handle?
Search with Janani.
Dakshana.
Janani Priya.
Janani N, no. VN.
Janani Priya.
This one, you are the one?
Yeah.
Just Janani Priya, sure, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. It goes excellent. You are invited. So, how to edit invitation?
I got the mail now.
Okay, wonderful. Thanks for confirming. All right. Oh, I would make you as owner. I would update it. You definitely, I would let you have extended privileges, certainly. Venkateshwaram, what is your ID?
Venkateshwaran.
Camarade, something like that you have? No?
No, L Venkateshwaran.
L Venkateshwaran 9, huh?
Yeah.
This one, Venkatesh 551?
No, sir. No, sir.
Is that right?
No, sir. Not this one. L Venkateshwaran. Not
Is
a
that
number. No, not this.
L Venkateshwaran?
Lakshmi Narayan. Yeah, this one.
This
L
one, Lakshmi.
Venkateshwaran, Lakshmi Narayan.
L Venkate, Lakshmi Venkateshwaran.
L Venkateshwaran, Lakshmi Narayan. That's the full name for the Gita position.
This one?
No, sir. I have a profile ID, but why is that showing?
L Venkateshwaran, is it? You give me
Yes,
the
sir.
GitHub handle. Wait,
I
I can
think I already in the repository. Thing.
wait. I can take it up. Better. I go to my organizations in GitHub. Where is it? Organization.
SRMVCB.
ABCD. Teams, people. We don't have a team, we have people. Venkateshwaran L. See,
Yeah.
boss, what were you saying? You remember? L Venkateshwaran.
I'm sorry, sir. Sorry.
You have to be very clear, okay?
Yeah,
Venkateshwaran,
okay.
that's your handle. Now the changes, right? Here it is already in this organization. I think you are there already.
Sir, make it as a team member.
Sorry?
I'm already in it, right? Yeah.
Oh, I've already added. Great. Okay. Fair enough. Then we already added. Janani, you can mark this. It is done. No more pending. Thank you. Product requirements to be started. Yes, we will make it right away, Janani. I'll start it today. Right? As we just discussed, the first cutoff version, right? First cutoff thing, I'll start it and we'll go with it. Quickly, precise features, we'll make it. That's mandated because that is what to be followed by Suresh Periyasamy for mobile app. So we'll have, it'll be started. Notification, we already discussed it. We just had a bit of an orchestration of how notification can be made as part of an inline feature for embedded for all the workflows, appeal workflow, etc. What we do it. Any new member joins and all that. Admin report, current, this is interesting. Under reports, we primarily talk about only annual report. If you could remember, in the year 2009, I started something called SHaDE Scoop. Monthly report we should send it. Whatever beginning of that as well, we can take a look. We will publish it. Let it be automatically generated. Please make a note. Under reports, we could have a new feature called monthly. And I think the name what I started, SHaDE Scoop. Looks a bit catchy, SHaDE Scoop for that month. So we will publish it, make it available. Anytime people can come and take a look. It could be dynamic, but we can have a snapshot as well, captured it. Beautifully, we will design it, keep it. Anybody wants to take a look, probably we'll have a dashboard kind of stuff. People can take a look at it. What is the in-flight appeal we have got? Appeal status will show a dashboard. I have an idea in mind, but we'll brainstorm it. Put it in Confluence as well, add it. SHaDE Scoop for monthly reports also, we could have it. Good. This is interesting, right? We should do it. Okay. That's probably we'll take it up in the conference for parallel team when somebody is working on. Maybe as a notification, we'll put it locking. As a locking, we'll have it. Good. You should go to Confluence as a requirement. Got it. Yes, temporary login for beneficiary. I have either via OTP or email. We'll have it. Okay. Community Drupal. Yeah, that's great. Janani, I know last time you were running it. Let's see, we will explore whether Drupal still holds good or something else viable. Or we ourselves can build it. Why to go with some third party? We can build. Precisely. Let's see. Okay, that's great. Previous meeting was this was not happening. I tried it. The OneNotes is very non-cooperative. The format is totally lost and it goes bizarre. I think I'll have to manually copy paste one at a time. I will do. I should do potentially when we do the meeting minute. This is a precursor journey. Under meeting minute, this should be a task. We should create a Epic, Jira, all them to be collated. We need to search through wherever probably you could do one more thing, Journey. I would request wherever we are putting it right, put a hashtag. That way, when we, let's say, for example, we talk about a Confluence as a product requirement, you do a search, it is going to bring everything and we can easily search for it, right? Put a hashtag besides as a label, right? Meeting minutes, that's fine. This is all there in it. Yes, this we just discussed. It will be a part of V3 if I'm not wrong, right? First cut version is a next-gen website with the register, login, appeal, and their transaction profile plus the reports. First cut next week. Second iteration would be to have the task and notification. Third would be the meeting minutes. Fourth would be payment integration, WhatsApp and all that, right? Yeah. This is what reconciliation. We didn't see that still. Okay, I'll come back. Probably tomorrow I'll keep it ready, Chanani. Already it's time now. In the interest of time, I'm skipping it, but I'll take it as an action. Okay. I don't know the phone number. Let's check. I think last time also we missed it. Okay. Okay. This is mark other transactions. Is it we have done or anything pending? Hosting expenses fine. Other transaction, Raghavan Janani to check on other transactions and mark the task completed. Did we do it or no? This is fine. We have it. Old Excel, we managed it. Okay. WhatsApp community, we just discussed. Oh, community is your idea. You made a good thought. Let's explore. I have not collected any insights. Right. I know that multiple groups can be collated as a community where one group we publish everywhere it goes. That I know because I have been a part of repeated notification. I get it as a community for various different groups. So I'm aware of it, but on the administrative side of efforts, what is that we need to check? Why is it to be upgraded? Sponsorship update. Okay, excellent. This we have done. Payment gateway is in progress. Bitly link. What is that task?
You said in WhatsApp that we need to log in frequently for the short URL creation. Like, there was bit.ly, right? That is the URL which we use to create short URL.
Right. That's fine. What was that for task for? You wanted to make it automated or what?
No. I think in WhatsApp, what did you say is this needs to be logged in frequently in order to make sure that. So that is a different task that we'll take care. But what is it? We wanted to know.
We need to make an active use of it. Probably yes. When we receive these documents, etc., we will create an. Right now, we can log into Bitly today. For this new appeal, if you want to share it, Bitly is the best bet, right? Yeah, I've already logged in for that previous appeal for Deepika. It will keep the session active. We should be good. Bitly, right? Links, whatever we had. It's again a non-paid version. Appeal 248. So, good thought. What we can make it is, what we can make is for any appeal canvas, what we do, we could create this URL and see. We will probably have a separate brainstorming session for that. It's just a trial version we are running it. Standard edition features we are running it. But only thing is we need to keep it active so that whenever on demand, until we take a right decision to groom it along with the Canva, the Figma, whatever you said, that you can add a task on canva.com. How do you do it? We will also enlarge it. When any appeal that gets created, most importantly, we'll have to see whether we can automate it journey. Two things. One, what is a good tool which can help us have a beautiful image created as a snapshot that will have the QR code, etc. So that we just share that in Instagram. As an image, you can post it right easily, Twitter, LinkedIn, nothing else you need to say. Precise summary. People need only that. What is the appeal? What is the cost for? What is the funds required? What is the QR code or URL, etc. Right? This is one primary purpose. Secondary, as I just said, what is the rule of thumb, guys? Whatever we do, where we see a possibility of automating things, not sitting down manually doing, then that goes in parked in a side way. Potentially, sometimes there is a, when we think we may not have the sufficient amount of time and energy, it's quite natural. That's why, as I said, most often I wasn't able to do the things what I wanted. Genuinely. Let's say for doing a Canva image, it may take 30 plus minutes solid. If you don't have that much amount of time, you will naturally tend to postpone it. But that's natural, that's obvious. So we will see to it whether it can automate. They give an API journey. Check for it. If there is an API, I'm sure mostly they will also charge. Or they will have a limited feature depending on what. If there's an API, they expose it and they create beautifully image. They let us create programmatically via API. Most likely it will be charged. Very less likely it will be free. Or even if they do it, I'm just making a wild guess, they have it with very limited features. Not much of customization or not much of too much of options. Very limited features you could do it just for the sake of it. But let's have that thought as well, please, where, as I said, just imagine when we create an appeal in the portal, when whoever creates it, the user, either we do it from admin team or volunteer SHaDE members or general public, beneficiary or the representative, we review it. At that moment, when we say prepare, maybe we can review it as well. Prepare, when you give it, it will go create a WhatsApp group, keep it handy, and then Figma image or Canva image. Imagine that way, right? Canva image plus the contents to be ready to be published for Twitter, 160 characters, whatever it is. There, this image can be posted. Facebook, the handle isn't all ready. We can see preview it. And you have an option to choose and publish. Probably publish all at once, check all. So that is a happy path scenario. All the contents are preparation is one workflow for appeal. What do we prepare? Prepare to publish, where we get all. Some reason something is not working well, we can exclude it. Okay. For now, just publish it only in WhatsApp. You could have a choice. And then when you click on publish, then it hits the respective servers of the social media. Maybe we can have an Insta. I've not been through Insta. If that demands, we can get an Insta handle. If that you think probably it could be a good channel to reach out to more people, we could have an Insta handle and add it in our website handle as well, right? And most important, Twitter login password, I don't know. 2011 we have joined. Maybe Twitter support, we can talk to them. Not sure of it. If not, we'll create a new handle. Worst case, that's all we could do. Create a new handle, Twitter, microblogging, because genuinely I've got some good supports on Twitter for appeals. I've got a good financial support for quite a few appeals via Twitter. So that's why you must have seen me. I always ensure Facebook and Twitter where I'm active, and WhatsApp manually I do. I think we have seen, I have shown in my OneNote, right? Quite a lot cut down texts as well. But now if you go with the path of sharing an image, we don't need to do the work of chopping off the text into 160 characters, doing that, meddling with that. So the publish is one single button, it should do everything. Even for Canva image, whatever fields that we need it, we will publish, we will give it, feed it in the admin. Maybe prepare to publish is a phase where we key in the, can automatically take it from the appeal information what we have. and with the facility for us to overwrite. If we think it's not appropriate, maybe we can customize it. Probably beneficiary may give some free text. But we need to look at it. We know what is best for us. We can keep it refined or optimal. We will do it. That is where I put a flag, not to directly hit the public. We have to put a stop, logical locking, where we review it. Imagine this, please. I'm sharing this because I want you guys to have a bigger picture. Imagine like this. That way, if we click on publish, zip. That's it. No manual login. If you have an API, logging in need not be accounted, because using API we are authenticating. There's no manual hitting the browser and logging in, keying in the what's username, password, credentials, and all, right? So have that bigger picture in mind. Think big, visualize it. That way, everything should be automated. Please take a check. Have a task created for you. Evaluate whether do they support an API, automated fashion. If so, what is the model? Maybe I'll request you to check that journey. Probably, yeah. What is the pricing model? Is it comes with the standard? If so, what is it all? Or should we really, where required, we can avoid pricing because you know the obvious reason, right? Otherwise, we need to collate this as an appeal, have a task. I think if we're not done, we need to add it. This, we will have to certainly create a separate appeal for admin activities. Right from hosting and all these running recurring costs, it will certainly be shooting it up. We need to make yet another appeal for this to our members, whoever is willing to contribute whatever is at their best. As always, we will have to accrue funds from the public, from the people. Public in the sense, either public, general public, or our own SHaDE members eventually, because this makes our life easy, everybody's life easy. We'll have to look at it, but we need to talk to them. If at all we're engaging, the way we should talk is we are a small group of individuals working for an NGO, totally non-profit. Do you support from your CSR wing, corporate social responsibility? That's a hint you should give it. That way, they can potentially consider waiving of the charges or giving it as a concession, which will help. As if the same thing I told to PhonePe. Even if there's 100 rupees that you think I can save, if you help me save, that money will go to the end beneficiary, not for me. That's our ultimate motto. Please take that as well in that. Then let's explore that. Twitter, WhatsApp, Insta, Facebook, as of now. LinkedIn. LinkedIn is one of the channels where we could bring it in all. All right. I think pretty much we covered for today. Anything else, guys? Janani, is it all good?
Yes, no, I think we are good.
Almost clear, sir.
The time you can update it. It's not 12.
Yeah,
please.
I'll update.
Yes, Venkatesh.
And
You're saying something? No?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks. Yes, Janani.
I have noted the meeting notes roughly. I just share it in the WhatsApp. If
Sure,
anything is
I'll do
missing,
it. As always. If not as well, luckily I have a paid account for a Zoom.
I know.
Paid account per year. That automatically generates an AI as a
Census.
records. I'll share that as always. I'll do that.
Okay.
Or I'll let you take care of that as well, Janani, just in case. Just a clerical work I'm doing it. You could also, let's talk offline, right? You could probably grab it, help yourself. That way also we could. All right. I hope it was a good meeting today we had. Any thoughts?
Anna, I would like to work on the Android
Yeah, sure. Why not?
programming you said, but
Good luck. Will do. With Suresh, you can take an active part. Play multiple roles. Absolutely. You don't need to ask. It's all yours. It's ours. It's yours. Please, let's do that. That'll be a good, interesting experience for all of us. I can also join and let's develop individually. We'll do that, right? But let's probably this target, all these upcoming, we should preferably complete it by June. Q1, Q2, max. Venkateshwaran, again, as I said, you are most welcome to join. I've already told you on your day one, right?
Yes, sir.
Please get yourself prepared. Have that proficiency. Absolutely, we need more hands. The more interested people make our work faster. But I leave it to you. You take a wise call. All right. And talk to your people. Add a task, Janani. Venkateshwaran can possibly Talk to our Ramakrishna students as well, Venkateshwaran. I know, right?
Yeah.
Speak. Whoever, but only thing is we just don't want the head count. No. What do we
Okay.
committed people who could potentially do the work, not just talking. We need that, more of that. All right. Thank you, guys. Certainly, it's a good connect we had. Tomorrow, what time? 12:30 is fine. Should be okay, or we keep it at 5 o'clock, 5:30. How does it? 5:30. Janani's wish. I need to check with her.
Yeah.
Homemaker, right? We should respect that. Yeah, I keep in mind. But is it fine? 12 or keep it at 5? 5:30, is it fine?
12:30 is fine for me now.
Okay, then let's fine. For now, we'll keep it 12:30. Hopefully, there should not be no hindrances. Let's try to. All right. Where tomorrow's agenda, Janani, you can make one more page. Reports.
Okay.
Full reports we'll go through. Prepare it and all, and we can go through that. Okay. Wait a minute. I can stop the recording now. Thank you. We'll stop it. We'll just